Well, let me introduce you to a little gadget that'll fit in your hand that is going to change my winter routine. Going to change my life during the winter, and probably yours too if you get you one. That is pretty neat. So how this works is you put that on the end of your faucet, and it knows when the temperature gets down, starts getting cold. When it is below 37 degrees, this thing kicks on and starts drizzling, starts dripping. And what its function is to keep your water pipes from freezing. It's kind of like in the house. You got a cold night, you may let your faucets drip or go outside and turn your faucets on. This saves you from having to do all that on the outside, from leaving your faucets dripping and forgetting about them and they drip for a week. This right here comes on, it starts dripping at 37 degrees to keep the pipes from freezing. But let me show you how this thing works and show you it in action. So it is 32 degrees this morning, got down to 29. Let's see if this thing is working. Look at that. It works. So that will run like that, will trickle like that until it's 37 degrees, and it'll shut off. I'll come back later on when it gets up a little warmer and make sure it's turned off. But that will keep the well from freezing, the faucet from freezing, an outside faucet, a well faucet. That's pretty neat. Simple little device that can save you hundreds in plumbing repair bills, and it is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing right there. That is pretty neat. At 37 it kicks on, at 37 degrees it kicks on, and it trickles commensurate with the temperature. In other words, if it's, I would imagine if it was 10 degrees instead of 30 degrees, it would be running a lot faster, because the hose is going to be, the hose, the faucet, the well line, all your plumbing is going to need more water flowing through it a lot faster when the temperature is colder, to keep it from freezing. So that's my understanding, is that this thing keeps it's slowing down even now as I've got it lifted up here in the sun. It's starting to slow down now. That's pretty cool. I'll come back out here later and show you that it has stopped dripping. But think about the other uses for it. A water trough. Not only will it keep the water trough, if you've got like a float valve in it. I've seen one of the applications they show is putting a Y right at the float valve, putting this thing right here, and then having your float valve on the other one, and this will keep your float valve from freezing. I think it's a pretty cool thing, and I am glad I stumbled upon this. My brother told me about this. He had actually a good idea. I'll have to tell him I said that. I'll bring you back out here later when the temperature gets above the point to where it's a threat to my pipes, and show you that it works. It cuts off and on as needed. I think it's my new friend. Well, I didn't get back out here right when it turned 37 degrees. It's a little bit above that now. But basically, that is what it's supposed to do. When the temperature is below 37, it kicks on, starts dripping a little bit. As the temperature goes lower, 32, 30, 25, 20, whatever, it starts dripping even more to compensate, or to keep your hose from freezing up and all your other brass, like this brass fitting here. So it drips to keep your pipes from freezing. When it gets above 37 degrees, it stops dripping. That is amazing. Again, you can see I'm turned on here, so it is not dripping at all, and that is what you want. This means I don't have to drain my well anymore, so I don't bust all my pipes, because I've had to replace or repair pipes so many times. I'm tired of that. This stops that. I don't have to drain the well anymore. Now I've attached it. Let me show you the optimum way to install this. Well, you can install this right at the well, and many would choose to do that. Most wells have a faucet right at the well, and that'd be a good place to put it. But if you want the opportunity during the winter to be able to use a hose, then this would be your best bet. Put it on the end of a hose, put a Y on it, open it up, make sure that valve is open. This will protect the Y from busting. I've got a brass fitting on here. You certainly don't have to have that. It'll keep the hose fittings from busting, and these will bust. It'll keep the well from busting, all the piping, the well plumbing, because when this kicks on, your well has water running through it, through the tank, through all the piping and all that. So running it this way with a Y, I still have water if I need to on the end of my hose. So I've got this protecting it, and this is water when I need it. And I do need it on occasion to miss these cuttings. My chickens need water right now. I'm just going to go over there with this, open that up, give them water. I tell you what, I'm excited about this. This has really changed wintertime for me, and can for you too. And I believe this will work for you even if you're way up north and have, you know, some real cold weather. This will change that for you also. I'm gonna have a link below on Amazon to this product. It's the cheapest place I found it. You can find it at some farm stores, but every one of them that I've seen were $10, $15 higher on this. Some people have the same price as Amazon, but there were several places that were higher than Amazon. So I'll have an Amazon link for this. You know, if I were you, I would really try it. This, I'm gonna buy more than one, because I've got more than one faucet. So consider that. You know, you can't run, you can't have 200 or 300 feet of water hose and put it at the end of it. So they say 150 feet. So I'm sure they've tested it, and that's what they found to be optimum. So anyway, I really, really, really like this. It's about 30 bucks. You can buy 2 of them in a pack for a little bit less than that, get a little bit of a break. I will be buying probably at least a couple more to put on my house. My well water is outside, then I've got city water that comes to the house. So I'll probably put it on my outside faucets for the house, and this right here, other installation. I love it. Check it out. You may want to get one. I believe in it. It's working for me. All right, we're gone.